Hello everyone, Mariam Jensen here, licensed clinical marriage and family therapist and registered play therapist at Joyful Heart Therapy. I wanted to share another intervention with you this week, and my intervention today has to do with feelings because of course this is the main thing I do here in the playroom with children that I work with. For reference, if someone is watching me for the first time, I work with kids 3 to 9 years old. This is the main age that I work with. Sometimes I work with a little bit older kids, depending on the needs, but I use a lot of, I use a lot of feelings interventions, and those feelings from kimochis. If you don't know what kimochis are, just Google kimochis. It's KIMOCHIS.com if I remember right. And they have a lot of amazing feelings, and these feelings are so soft, they are squishy, so they can be squeezed if we need to, so the sensory aspect. And they have the feeling word and the feeling face. Sometimes with the younger ages, I don't really care so much about the word. I usually say, oh, what does this face look like to you, and have the child get to actually identify what they think the face says, and that builds emotional awareness and emotional intelligence there. So that being said, one thing that I love doing with those emotions, again, this is just the sad, this is the one that came out, but there's happy, happy, there's brave, which we will talk about brave in a moment, so I'm gonna get brave, my friend over here, excited. So they are so cool. I have Grumpy Bear here because sometimes I use Grumpy Bear as, again, this Grumpy Care Bear, but I always, again, with the younger ages, I say Grumpy Bear is here to listen to any of the things that happened today or this week that made you feel sad or mad or worried or upset, any of those uncomfortable feelings. And in the playroom, I always say there are comfortable feelings like excited, and there are uncomfortable feelings like sad. We say good or bad feelings, because feelings are just feelings. They are to be felt. They are not bad or good, but they are comfortable versus uncomfortable. So we can share with Grumpy Bear about any of those uncomfortable feelings, and Miss Mariam is going to be here also to listen. That's what I usually say. But this gets me to the main intervention I want to share with you today, and we are gonna use 2 of those feelings, but you can use like any feeling toys. It doesn't have to be the kimochis, but I love those, and they have been there for years now with me in the playroom, and they are very, very sturdy. This is scared, and this is brave. And when someone has a lot of scared feelings or a lot of anxiety that is keeping them from doing something that they can do, but because of the anxiety, it is affecting that daily living activity, whether it's going to a sport practice or going to the dentist for a dentist appointment, or depending again on the situation, I use those 2 feelings to help the child know that for brave to be there, scared has to be there first. And when scared is there and it's like, I'm going all over the place and I'm so overwhelmed, scared can let brave hold its hands. Oopsie. So brave and scared can walk hand in hand. But with brave, I can put my brave in the front. Brave being there doesn't mean that scared is not there anymore. It's okay for scared to still be there, but I can put brave in the front, and I can help brave lead the way. So they can walk together, but with brave leading the way. That really, again, helps visualize feelings for younger children and help them know that brave does not have to be there alone, and I have to be like all brave like this, but I can be scared while also being brave. So they can go hand in hand, but brave can lead the way and help scared feel better by holding its hand. This is again one of the interventions I love. It's very simple, very easy to understand, even for the younger children, for the older children, for parents I work with. And I wanted to share it with all of you in case it would be helpful in your practices or at home if you are watching as a parent. Have a great rest of your day. Thank you for watching, and see you next time in another intervention video. Bye.